Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, The Farming World. Welcome back to episode 3. So we are just about to go and start moving our hay. So last episode I had a bit of trouble with the recording, hence why we sort of skipped to the next day a bit abruptly. Hopefully I have iron those issues out now, and it should be okay. Hopefully no more issues, but I have changed a few settings, so it might happen again in this episode, but hopefully after this episode it shouldn't happen again. That's the plan anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, and I'll just update you on what's sort of happening. We've got our 15 Angus cattle and our 10 Holstein, and they have both got food, and they are both becoming happier by the minute because obviously they've got something to eat, so that's good. What else? The greenhouses are going, that's all good. So yeah, let's just get some hay picked up. I think the best thing to do is literally just drive around. We can go see if we can pick up 2 with the mighty John Deere. So let's have a little look. This is why I love square bales. They're just so much easier to stack than the rounds. Wow, amazingly it can actually pick up 2, which I am actually surprised about. I just realised that we can open the back window on this tractor, which is pretty cool. What we wanted to do is lock it in the grass. We won't go for 3. I think that's going to be a bit much, so if we just drop the trailer off. Maybe with the trailer off now it's too heavy, but we'll have a go. If we just had a weight it would be fine. That's just slid off a bit. Do that, there we go. Oh, it's very tricky. You lift it any kind of height and it's tries to lift the tractor off the ground, so there we go. We'll do that. Perfect. I think we should be able to get another sort of bale on the back of that. Just about enough. There isn't many bales to move anyway, so it's not going to take us too long. I think this is definitely the best way. Just keep driving around, hooking the trailer on. There you go. We can even strap the bales, and then we can get these silage bales made, and then that's all good for wrapping. Then we just need to buy a wrapper and probably get some thirst lights from this field. Wouldn't be a bad idea. So let's try this again. Yeah, it's very tricky. I think probably one at a time would end up being quicker, but I think what I'll do is go into a time lapse, get the rest of these loaded up, and I think that's the best thing to do. So see you hopefully when we've got a nice trailer load of bales. Okay, so I was just recording again and I had another issue with my recording software, so I'm going to change to something different to record with, because this is getting quite annoying now. So basically what happened is I took the hay trailer around just to keep you updated. I gave another 2 bales of hay to our cows, so they're happy, and I parked the trailer in here. And what I did is, obviously, I took the loader off the John Deere and went round, but what I did was buy a little olive production building here, and I was just about to just tidy it up a bit, because it was obviously, you know, it's got rid of the ground here, so we'll just try and match it in a bit more with the track that was originally here. So what do we need? We need some grass around this bit. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's very irritating. Always technical issues when you try and sort stuff out. So we'll just leave it like that for now. What do I want to do? So I just want to pick these up and place them in here. And this should allow us to turn our olives into olive oil. So over time this should make olives, and then we're turning it into olive oil, because you literally get where has it gone? Olive oil is 8,800, near enough, and olives are only on their own 2,000. So even though it takes 2 olives to make olive oil, it's still doubling our money by processing it into olive oil. So that's the best thing to do there. So I think we're gonna just grow olives, process them to olive oil, and then sell that olive oil. Is the plan anyway. Right, back to the farming. So yeah, hopefully we don't get any more issues with recording. So let's drop the baler down, turn it on, and set it to follow the John Deere again. Hop in the John Deere, lower the rake, and get some silage baled. So this run we're going to have to go right to the end. Obviously we are going to have to get another loan, so we'll do that now. 205,000. I really don't want to go over that, if I can help it, anyway. But we did need to do it just because we are going to need to buy a wrapper, which I can buy now as we go up the row. I cannot remember which one it is. I think it's just this one. 55,000. There we go. Oh, we almost started missing bits. So that has completely cleared our bank account out, which is not ideal, but it needed to be done. We need to wrap the bales or something, otherwise they're not going to be worth anything. Granted, we're not actually going to get many silage bales, I don't think, and I haven't checked the price for them. About 500, so it is on the way up. So by the time we've wrapped these and they fermented, then it'll be about right for selling. So I'll get this smashed out now, and hopefully we can get them wrapped today. That'd be a good goal anyway. that is that job finished. In the time lapse there, I did take some more of a loan because I thought while we were going to the shop to pick up our wrapper, I thought we'd take both tractors to save us another journey and buy ourselves a fertilizer spreader, because we're going to need one basically. So I think we'll go for this one here, and that can take near enough 2 bags of fertilizer, so we'll buy 2 bags. That way we don't have to make a separate journey to the shop, and we can fertilise this field here to get it ready for the next harvest or the next time it's cut. So let's take over from this worker here. Oh, I don't know why I just stopped the baler there. Just get these last little bits. But there's a fair few bales out here. They're not as dense as the hay bales, you can't get as much in, but they're still okay. So we'll head back to the yard and drop this stuff off. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 11 bales I think in this. I missed one down the other side of the hill. So it certainly isn't bad going. Like I said, I would love to get the soil sampler, but at this rate we'll just keep getting more and more on our loan. So I think before we buy that, we need to just chuck some fertilizer on, get what we can from our next harvest, and go from there basically. I think once these have been wrapped and the field's been fertilised, then we can concentrate on our field with potatoes in it. We can concentrate on getting that cultivated and put some sort of crop in there. I'd like to do an arable crop, but then we need to buy a combine as well, so there's a lot going on. But we'll get there eventually. As time goes on, it'll make it easier. It's just a bit of a waiting game. It's always really tough at the beginning. But it's sort of it's like a snowball effect. The more you work, the more you start earning, and it just sort of goes like that. So we can put these away, and I think we just put them, might as well put them in this shed. I'll put the rake in the shed with the tedder and the baler in with the mower. So just stop this worker here, and we'll back the baler in as best we can. It's a huge shed, so it doesn't really matter where we put it. Somewhere like that is fine. And we will put this right in the corner. There we go. Put it in here. And now it's another long journey all the way over to the shop to pick up our new purchases. Here we are, here's our lovely new wrapper. I thought I'd put the wrapper on the John Deere just because the fert spinner might get quite heavy once we put all of the fertiliser in. So it's best we put that on the Ford, as the Ford's got a weight block. So there's an annoying 100 litres left in this bag, which we can try and put in here. So there we go, turn on super strength, and hopefully, I don't think that's going to stay there, but it might. So we're set up, follow me again. That's definitely not going to stay in there. Maybe if it gets sort of wedged in between the cab. The first spinner it might. But we'll trundle back down the long drive, and see how we go. Yeah, like I keep saying, it would be nice to get a faster tractor. Here we are, last bale. I'll take it up towards the gate, so that'll make it easier for us to move. Yeah, so there's not many. There's not many out here, but there's enough. I don't think we're gonna get it on one trailer load, which is quite annoying, but it's obviously going to be the way. So what we'll do is we'll just turn the John Deere off, and we will get some fertilizer put on. Just because that is so important right now, just to get this grass fertilized. Just so next time we come around to cutting it, it's going to give us a much better yield than it would have done. It's not going to be perfect because of the precision farming, because of the fact that we haven't soiled or sampled the soil. We don't know exactly how much it needs, but we know that it's going to need something. So yeah, it all helps basically. I think what I probably will do is get these bales put on the trailer, perhaps off screen, because you guys have already seen some bale moving this episode, in fact. So yeah, I don't think you're going to want to see it all over again. Or receive that, we just leave it out here for a few days and tackle it another day, which is another option. But I think ideally, yeah, they need to be moved, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All I know is that we are running out of fertilizer pretty damn quickly, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to do the whole field, in fact. I really thought that one sort of spinner load would be enough. We have got a little more in the bag, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. That's quite annoying. I know there's some in the greenhouse, but we can't take it out of that. It might just have to be just around the outside. Or we could run to the shop and grab some more. But there's only 100 litres in here, so this is not going to go far at all. Yeah. I mean, the majority of it is done, because the headland is the biggest part of the field. But it would have been nice to do the whole field, rather than just some of it. We're not going to be short by much either. How very annoying. I think we're just going to have to leave it. I know it's a really sort of bodged job, but it just takes so long running back and forward to the store. And like I said, soon we'll be able to sell these, and that should give us a bit more money. So I think for today we'll probably call it a day and sleep and see what money we earn from the cows overnight. Hopefully it'll be something to help towards paying the loan. I mean, it's not going to be much at all because we only have what 10 milking cows, 10 dairy cows. Yeah, I mean, no, there's literally only 200 litres in there, so their health should start to go up though. We'll see. And obviously our beef cows aren't quite ready to be sold yet, but in time they will be. But we have got all of the equipment we need now for producing silage, which is good. So, and it's all owned, so none of it's leased. Yeah, I mean, we do need more fertilizer, but we'll have to get that at a later date. I'll just drive this straight in here. We'll drop the fert box in here as well. There we go. I think the wrapper can just go in this corner, as it's not going to be used for a little while now. Okay, and I think we're going to skip a night. I think that's the best thing to do, and just see what we earn. So let's sleep. It should be something, I should imagine. It won't be much, but we'll see. There we go. So we got £2,000 from the cow's meat, which is actually pretty good. It's covered our loan basically. These are missing olives, so let's have a look at the cows. So they've got plenty of food, which is good. Slurry is building up slowly, so we need to just sort the greenhouses out, so just run over quick. Yeah, so again we have our 2 pallets. Put that in there, and we got 1,000 litres of olive oil made. Yeah. So that is actually worth 8 grand on that pallet if we sell it at the right time. Supposedly it's worth almost 9 if you sell it in June. So we've got a few months, but if we can get a couple of these gathered, then you know it should be a massive help. We've got another packet of lettuce, which is nice, and we'll go over to our field and see how this is getting on. It's not fully regrown yet, but some of it is fertilized, which is good. And these are 78% fermented, so they're really not far off from being finished. So if we look at the price of silage, where is it? Gone past it. Here. It's at 517. So we could sell this, or we could wait till November. It's going to get slightly better and slightly better, but we could sell this soon to get us a bit more money coming in, which I think is probably the best thing to do. If we sold that now, or in the next episode, we'll unload this trailer, get it loaded up with silage, get some of it sold, and then we can invest in maybe some arable equipment to start doing this field as well, which I think would be a good plan. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll call it a day there, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope I've sorted out all of the recording issues now, so that is good. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.